Ugh. Oh, you hear that in the right ear? I was not expecting the choir to come at the end. Hi, my name is Tara, and today we are going to listen to the Bloodborne OST in order to get into the spooky Halloween mood. Let's get started. Main menu theme. Let's take a listen. I love the tremolos that you're hearing in both the lower and the upper strings. It's really giving the sense of like suspense, and uncertainty, like you're just waiting for something to happen. I also really like the vocalist. I love that build up. You can feel it growing and growing and growing, and then bam, there you are, right at this climax here. A lot of dissonance there at the end. Have this chromatic da da, and then finally goes back to the da. I'm really liking the tension that this provides when you're listening. Oh, even right there. Like you have this dissonance happening. I'm sure there's a tritone in there somewhere. Oh, you have a and it sounds like is it a trill that's happening? Yeah, I think I'm hearing a little violin trill, but then you're also hearing the vocalist that half step higher. So it really draws out that dissonance and that feeling of uncertainty and like something bad's about to happen. This ominous feeling. Really, really cool track. Let's listen to the next one. All right. Lullaby for Mergo, I believe is how you say it. Let's listen. I find it curious and kind of funny that the music box itself sounds broken. Like something's not right with it. Sound a little off-putting, right? For sure. Yeah, I'm curious to know if this music box is gonna persist throughout the track or if it's gonna kind of evolve into other instruments and build into something else. you hear that in the right ear? Trying to prep myself for like a jump scare or something. Ugh. The right ear again. Oh, interesting. It's just strings. Very quick, like tremolo. Oh, so... Oh. It's really off-putting for sure. Oh. Okay. Sounds like a dying cat. Okay, so it didn't really evolve into too much, but the addition of those very subtle string hits, like the tremolo and then stopping. I don't even know if they're doing a double stop or something that's happening, but it's pretty low in the frequency range, and so you feel it, especially like in the right ear is where I was hearing most of it. And then this higher violin that kind of sounds like it's just sounds seriously sounds like a dying cat. But it sounded even creepier than that. Yeah. Like those kinds of little string hits, if you will, and attacks. Oh my gosh. If I were playing the game and I heard this, at the beginning it's like, okay, it's already a little weird with the music box sounding like it's broken. But then the addition of these little strings, like it's so subtle, but I'm sure you'd still be able to hear it while you're perusing and traversing wherever you are when this track plays. I would be a little freaked out if I heard these things happening while I was playing the game. Something's gonna happen and I'm not gonna like it. All right, hopefully I'm saying his name right. Gehrman, the first hunter. Let's listen. I feel like there's a lot of storytelling happening in this game for this particular track. It definitely sounds like it's underscoring something, but it also has this feeling of like solemnness and melancholy. Something tragic could have happened to this character just based on how the cello melody is played and the strings that are backing it. It definitely feels like there's some drama or something very, very sad about this character. hear that movement actually in the lower strings. Sounds like maybe the double basses. That just kind of popped up. And so now we have something driving us right here. It's almost as if this character has made this decision to do something and has this sense of duty that he has to fulfill. That's what it feels like to me. Yeah, this part sounds like something's holding him back, or something is really making it difficult for him to proceed with this choice that he has made, but he is trying his best to still truck along, right? You still have the lower strings, like double bass movement happening, but then the upper strings are giving this sense of, again, desperation, struggling to go through with this choice. Again, I could be way off, but that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting from this track. I was not expecting the choir to come at the end. Okay, so that almost made me feel like he might not make it to wherever it is he's going, or whatever his decision was. It might not actually happen because he's been, consumed by whatever is happening, right? It could be enemies trying to tear him limb from limb. It could be, something just so tragic that he might not actually be able to go through with this choice that he had made. The choir, I don't know. This is very interesting. I was not expecting this. It's like a last hurrah almost. Wow. Sounds like it's ending in a tremolo. Wow, okay, that's really pulling at the heartstrings, honestly, for me at least. Like, it feels like something, again, something very, very tragic happened to this character. He might have tried super, super hard to do this thing, or to make this choice, and he might not have been able to actually see it to fruition. Very interesting. I'd be curious to know what actually happens in the game when the track plays. Those are kind of my thoughts on what could be happening in the story.